Do you guys know how to get your movements from looking like this, which is pretty fast already, to this? This principle is something that's shared amongst almost all of the Japanese martial arts like Aikido, Kobudo, and Karate. So if you'd like to learn this, please watch through all the end and learn about the tips. Let's get started. Hi guys, I'm Yusuke, a karate coach in Japan, and thank you so much for checking out today's video. So, starting from today, on every Tuesday, I'm going to be uploading a technique-related video. And the topic for this month is going to be Hiza Nuku. We're going to be exploring this concept for the next 4 episodes. So for the first episode, I'll be introducing some things that I know, and within the next month, I'm going to be practicing at home, finding new things, and noticing a lot of new points. So I'll be sharing that every week on Tuesday. So let's make this week, like a Hiza Nuku kind of week. And let me start by explaining what this phrase means. So, Hiza in Japanese means your knee. And Nuku is a very hard word to translate. The direct translation means to pull something out of it. So let's say there's a sword in that sword case like this. Your action of pulling the sword out is mentioned or described as katana o nuku. However, in this context, I think a better word would be dropping or releasing or relaxing or something along that line. Let me start by showing you the movement itself. So, in order for you to understand this theory of Hiza o Nuku, you must understand the necessity or the need to become unbalanced with your intention. What I mean is, when you're normally living your daily life, there's never a scene where your body becomes unbalanced because your body prevents that from happening unintentionally. Let's say, raise your hand to the side of your body. Nobody's falling down, right? But if you think about it, your arm weighs pretty heavily. I would say in kilogram, probably like 8 kilo. In pounds, that would be, I don't know, like 30, 20, something like that. So this has pretty much a lot of weight. But the reason why your body's not falling is because it's canceling this out by shifting the center of gravity slightly to the left. So your body is always in balance. When you're standing, when you're running, it all applies. However, that means your body is restricting itself. Think of that as a restriction rather than being in control. We see it from this context. Let's say you move forward. Your body is always in control. However, if you lose the balance and you go in, that's speed and power. So with that mindset, let's take this step by step. First step, I'd like you to just stand still and drop down like this. This is a relaxation kind of feeling. So you want to feel yourself like a lead pencil. I mean the lead of the lead pencil. So keep yourself like straight like this. But with a little force, you're going to be bent over like this. So try that a couple times. This is different from you squatting down, okay? In the same spot. You can jump forward a little bit as well. Up like this. The most important body parts here are your knees and here, the front side of the groin. This is the key point. I don't know what it's called in English. I just express it as front side of the groin. But when you raise your leg up, there's a line here, right? This line. Think about this line, and you want to drop that down. Make sure you're not going over. Okay, sit straight down like this. Also, if you're having a difficulty here, or if you're not going deep down enough, think about your knee. Try to get your knee up as you go down. It's contradictory, but since the hip and the knees are going down like this, since the hips right here, the front side of the groin is being bent down, the knees are coming here. So just picture the chest being stable and this coming up. That way, you get a sense of floating up a little bit, although you're falling. Like this. Like this. When you get used to that, try a 90-degree turn. From here, as you drop, okay, you're going to swing the arm a little bit and face the side. Notice how my head does not move up at all. If you would normally try this out, you would get yourself like this with a twist, or you just jump up and face the side. However, look at my head. It's a lot faster and it doesn't move. It doesn't go up, right? So try that on both sides. You can do it in a 180 degree. So swing your arm a little bit more and face the back like this. So this is a very good training to set yourself ready for this drop in order to use it for karate. Let's move on to the next step. So the example you saw in my intro where I went from here to a kokusudachi very fast is also using this drop. So this time, as you drop down in the same spot, fling one leg out like this. Like this. Both legs, okay? Set one leg still, fling the other leg forward. I think I've seen a similar dance in Russia, like you know the one they do this. I think they have a similar way of using the body. So once you get one down, try to do the other side and try to repeat the same process. Like this. My head is still, but I'm using this dropping power every time to fling the leg like this. If I were to just use my muscles, my thigh muscles, it would be like this. I'm not using this drop at all. Oh, so far, if you're ever confused, please write your question in the comment section below because this theory is very important, and once you get it, you can apply to any sports or any martial arts. So please, I'd like you guys to understand it, so write your question in the comment section below. Also, I provide private and group lessons online, so if you'd like to check that out, please check it out from this link up above. The first week for the group lesson is free, so why don't you give it a try? Let's continue with the video. And since I have experience in soccer, let me try to do this in a different context from sports. So it can basically be any sport where you have it, where you use footwork. So I would say golf wouldn't be, well, I guess in golf you can use it too, but I'm going to be talking about sports like soccer, basketball, American football, those. When let's say you want to do a feint where you fake yourself to the left and then you want to go to the right. When you do that, normally you would go 1, 2, right? You would fake your body, you would go to the left, and then you go this way. The problem with this is that you have to absorb the weight with the knee and the thigh, and then you got to push yourself out, which takes a lot of energy and time. However, if you get your weight in this position and you release or you relax this leg down, you can use the falling energy or the falling speed to fake it this way but still go this way. I think it's very good if you see it on camera. First one, 1, 2. Second one, 1, 2. Ta-da. So this is applicable for anything. In basketball too, let's say when you do layups, you don't want to fake it like this and go for a 2-point. You don't want to use your upper body, absorb the weight and then push out. This is just same as going 1, 2. So you want to release the leg and turn. You're going to drop your knee, Hiza Nuku, release the knee, and then fake this way. That way, you can push off at a very faster speed, and I think the top NBA players use this method. So yeah, going back to karate, please try this and get it closer to kokusudachi, nekoashi, or whatever it is in your martial art. And try to do it and add your hand to it. The key point when you add your hand is to not slow your leg down. Usually, people are more used to moving their hands compared to their legs. Therefore, they tend to match their leg to the arm. This becomes your priority. However, the priority in this situation is your leg. Okay, this is what you want to match everything else for. Here. So don't do 1, 2, okay? Match your arm to the leg. Okay, anything. So that's the next step for you. And at last, try to implement this in a lot of different situations. Maybe you can, instead of keeping the weight back here and setting this out, you can now shift the weight to the front. Or maybe you can go into a kibadachi, a shikodachi, whatever it is. Same principle. And let me know what worked and what did not work. In the next episode, I'm going to still be continuing this journey of exploring this theory of Hiza Nuku. And I think I'm starting to understand this one small tip of moving your shin in a circular path. I'll explain more in the next episode, so please make sure you subscribe. And I share these kind of tips every week on my group lesson, online group lesson, and private lesson. So please consider joining. Check it out from here. And my other technique videos are here. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video.